Good morning. What is up? Friday. So, what do we got going on here? So, was tracking a little bit of a falling wedge here from that news. Did actually really good on my other one. I was trading micros on my test. Did $377 on that news event with just one micro. One micro. I went long here, and then I took a short off the top. I was gonna DCA if I needed to, and then I'm working on this test right here, and I was $15 away from passing this thing all morning. Just been scalping micros, NQ. I had to switch back over to NQ because I took a really bad DCA in this area and just got caught up on it. And I was like, you know what, I'm getting out of this because I don't want to be down $3,000. So I was down like 2 grand and switched over to NQ, threw 3 units on it, took a nice long, I think it was this long. Yeah, it was this long right here, 3 units. And I've just been trading it back and forth, back and forth. I don't really have a crazy update. I guess I don't really like how it's laying out right now, to be honest with you. I could extend that and still say, hey, we're still in a falling wedge, but I don't really like it because that was news, and news made a nice bottom there. 15 minute, I've got a bigger wedge kind of playing out. I'll drag it over for a hot second so you guys can see what I'm looking at. That's kind of what I'm looking at on the 15. So hopefully we get some kind of bounce here off that low and come back up into this zone today. We'll find out though. Market's about to open. Change up my music here. All right. Hopefully we get a good pump here. I gotta pass this test today. Today's day 5. I can't believe I was $15 away, man. 15. I need a quick scalp to knock this out of the park so I can switch over to my other accounts here. I was hoping I had it passed before pre-market so I could just focus on my 25Ks, but that was not the case. Not the case. What we got? What we got? What we got? Looks like she has a hard time going north right now on that one. Is she gonna flip though? Come on, babe. There we go. Gotta flip a little bit for us. Gotta give us something to work off of NQ. Man. Let's see if we can get this 180 back. I'd like to say she's gonna break north, but she's not breaching that Lisma yet. Kind of struggling right now, zone. Where are we at here? We're gonna trade micros to get this done. Because we gots to DCA. Don't wants to DCA, but if we gots to, we will. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Where are we going? In this north flips, I'm gonna be pissed. Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on, push, push. At least give me $100 on this trade here. I don't think she's gonna give it to me. I think she's gonna want me to work to pass this test today. I could have just threw 1 IQ on and passed it, but what fun is that? What fun is that? Yeah, dude. Man. This is ridiculous. I can't believe this right now. I really cannot believe this right now. Down 300 off of that. Oh, come on. We're gonna DCA this guy. Let's move it up. Awesome. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Push, push. Oh, don't you do that to me. Dang. I was not quick enough to close that out, guys. Let's see if we can get another push here. Looks like we might get it. There we go. Push. 100 on it. Come on. Push. Come on. I knew it was gonna wreck me. Right in that zone, man. It's holding though. It is holding. It is holding tight. Come on, baby. Let's push. Let's not do that. That would just be reckless. Oh my gosh. Come on, baby. Push us back north. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's pass the test right here. Push. Push, push. Almost there, guys. And we are there. That, not gonna lie, was gonna piss me off, man. That was gonna piss me off. Because we were $15 away, then I went to 180. DCA'd out of there for the win. And look at that. Exactly 159, bro. Hopefully they give that to me. I think they should, right? All right, let's keep tracking this. Keep tracking our highs and lows. I'm gonna switch over to this guy. This is the one that we've been working on. We were down to $25, switched over to micros, and we built it back to 307 so far. Looks like we broke out of the smaller falling wedge, retested, went north on it. What is this line on my page though here? Okay, I see. I took it from back here when it originally bounced back up north there. So let's see what it does at that line. If it breaks through it, I'll go ahead and delete that line because it's kind of irrelevant. But if it holds, we got something. We got something. I'm gonna extend this out. That's the 5-minute high and low as of right now. Go ahead and lock it in place. And I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that line. And I'm gonna start tracking these rejections for a short play. This line is no longer valid. We retested off of it. Let's go ahead and clean the chart up. I'm gonna keep this one just because extended it down. Tighten that up. Tighten it up, baby. Five, 7, 9. I had a nice rejection there off of the 200. Quick scalp south on this guy, 2 units. Micros. See what we can get here. Flip almost. Have to push back in the profit, push, push. See if she breaches Lisma, we're gonna hold it. Guys, it's on 2 micros. We're up 80, 90, 100, 20. All right, I'm gonna close out. We took $92 on that. That was only 2 micros. Again, I'm not trading this like crazy. I'm just trying to rehabilitate it. Almost back to 400, so I'm gonna I'm gonna let that account go today. We did breach over 25,000, so that's a really good sign. And I basically saw this rejection off of the 200 that I had here, and then this candle couldn't close above the 5-minute high. So my goal was I saw Lismo start curling this way, write it down, and we could have still been in that trade, but just sometimes it's just not worth it. I'm gonna go ahead and track this now. Based off of this touch and this touch, if we breach over, we're gonna go into a long position. I'm gonna go ahead and flip the script to this guy. I'm gonna put, oh wait, let's go over to NQ. We got sniper on. All right. Where is the So these are the ATM settings that I am running on Sniper. Basically take profit 200 ticks, stop loss is 50. I've got an auto trail set. I do like holding my trades for bigger trades. So my auto trail doesn't kick on until about 80 ticks. So that's about $400 on one NQ, 3 NQ, that's about 1,200. And then a full ride to 1,000 on one NQ and a full ride to 3,000 on 3 NQ. Dang, that would have been a nice play right there. Let's see what we get. Again, we're not in a rush anymore to get this. Wait nice and patiently for the right setup. I just rejected hard off of that 5-minute high there. If this does indeed flip back south here, I'm gonna keep extending this unless we find some major support over here. Breaching the 5-minute high. Can we get a close up there? This would be the play, but you gotta keep in mind, like, we've got the 200 up there, so even if we retest there and there, it's not worth it, because we've got the 200 and VWAP right above our heads. For me to take that, I'd have to be up in this zone probably. And then we'll end up start tracking the 15-minute high and low pretty soon. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock. Is it not working? It's doing this all day yesterday. There we go. We're gonna unlock that. That was the high 4. Nice breach. And oh, wrong button. We're gonna invalidate this line here. And I'm gonna flip the script looking for shorts. And that's all I literally do. I just track micro trends on the 1 minute. Look for quick scalps. Go ahead and extend this up because we're still within our 15-minute high and low. Again, it would have been a good trade here, but it's just honestly too risky for me with this stuff over my head. Go snooze. What do we got here? 10:15. We've got news. It's yellow folder, so that shouldn't be too bad. That was pretty wild though on this news event. Where did we go? 22.73. Essentially a little more than $200 right there. That's insane. Alright, testing on the 15-minute high. Oh, I can't even say that yet because we didn't even create it. Not even at our true 15 minutes yet. Just gonna keep on tracking it. Wait for that right setup. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting to lock it. I don't want to lock it because I'm at. Some kind of resistance here. That was based off of the 15-minute chart here. The resistance is kind of hitting its head on right now. I didn't adjust it for news. I just don't like it's a wick. But we've got 1, 2, 3. If you want to count that, 4 touches on it. So it's kind of where this line's coming from right here. Got 2 more minutes till we established a 15-minute high and low. Alright, I had to use the restroom there real quick. So, where are we at? Alright, now we can set that 15-minute high. And we're going to go ahead and lock it. Might be getting a small short play here, but we do have VWAP and the 200 below us, so be super careful about it. If we're going to do it, it's going to be a quick scalp, because I don't want it to flip on us. See how it started flipping there. It's just not the best trade to take it short. But could be good, could be profitable. So just kind of hitting the ceiling there. See if we get any kind of breach to the north. Still have our trend line. We got 1, 2 touches on our trend line there. I might get a quick scalp here, guys. To the south is what I'm looking at. Just finding support on VWAP. Did retest on VWAP. Just gonna extend it, be patient. And I'm fine with it going up more. I didn't really like to take the short there. I was gonna do it anyway. Main reason is we've got this support. The farther up it gets here, I mean, it's just putting some distance between VWAP and the 200. Let's see what we get here. It's another rejection. You just gotta be patient. You gotta be super, super patient for this stuff. No sense getting wrecked on Friday, guys. Let it run out of steam. Let it do its wiki wick, up, down, up, down. Let's get a nice flat bottom here, heading us south. Still don't like how close we are to the 200 VWAP though. I'd really like to see it pump for a little bit, put some distance. Have Lisma curl up, be somewhere in here, us up in this range, and then cross back over for our short play. It cannot break that 15-minute high so far. We haven't even gotten a wick above it just yet. Or is it gonna pop here? There she goes. There we go. Breaching the 15-minute high. Wicked us over. We do not have a closed candle above the 15-minute high though. Keep that in mind. We do not have a closed candle above the 15-minute high. We only got a wick up there. All right, just pushing. We're here in 18 seconds. The next candle's gonna break. I'd like to see that candle body above the 15-minute high before we assume we're gonna keep going north in this climb. Okay, looks like this one will get a close above it, and I'm fine with that. Like I said, love to see it keep pumping. Flip over. We've got our 15 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and trace my fib out now that we're past it. Go to our low and our high. I'm gonna say the main breakout would have been around this range. So we are hitting our head on the 618 right now. If it can't gain traction to here, we're gonna end up going south with a rejection off the 50. Gotta wait for those trend line breaks. And a confirmation candle. Don't want to get wicked out on this trade. So she's in the golden zone right now. We're not going to be taking any trades. Can she find support on that top of the 618? Or is she going to send us packing? Patient, guys, be patient. Need that confirmation candle. 26 seconds. Seconds. We're gonna get a flat top and a push south. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was not fully engulfing. I'm staying out of that. That was not fully engulfing. I was definitely looking to trade it, but we would have just got wrecked. So we don't have any major retracement back in this zone, so I am gonna adjust my trend line to here. That was a nice bounce off of there. Originally I had it running up here, but there wasn't really any significant retracement, so we just went and adjusted it a little bit. Let's see what this market brings us. Still not finding any. The idea play would be break up, retest, and then we'll keep heading north. But right now, kind of what I'm looking at here is that play too. So Those are my two plays. And we already broke this. We already breached the 50, so this one might be out of play right now. Again, I'm not looking for longs, just because we are pretty high in the range from market open. We're up about $200. So once I get that high in the range, I automatically stop looking for the way it's going. I start looking for a play the opposite direction. Same thing if we dumped, I wouldn't be looking for shorts, I'd be looking for longs. And I only use that from about 9:30 to 11. Once 11 hits, it usually follows it. Looks like Lizma's curling up to enter the channel. We can keep pumping up here and end up breaking this and have Lizma here. Be a nice trade. And Friday usually likes to pump and dump on NQ. I still do have one test to trade today. I wanted to get this guy a good trade though. Kind of neglecting it all week. Let's see if the 618 holds. If it holds, we're going to keep continuing north. If she fails, we're probably going to end up heading south for a little bit. Probably up into this range, our 100% mark. And once we hit that, we can refib out. Still above the 618. Testing on the trend line, bouncing back and forth. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna give us support up there? Or are we gonna fall through? 50 seconds. This might be a good scalp south. But if we hold support, we're gonna ride north. Looks like she's found some support there. And this was an old zone. So we might have to flip that over to green if this does indeed hold. 14 seconds. 618 is still holding right now. Still holding. Do have our ATM on. 2 seconds. I'm not taking this short just yet. Do not like it. Still above the 618. It would have been a good short. Just did not like it. That's okay. Man, that was our trade, boy. I really wanted to wait for the next candle. Have a flat top fully engulfing, and I was hoping it was like right here. I was gonna jump in. What was that? What did we get on that? 216, 06, 96, 86. Dang. Probably $800, $1,000 trade on one NQ right there. That was beautiful. Can't believe I missed it. It's all good. We're not gonna go ahead and jump in and get ourselves wrecked. I'll just flip the script. We will flip the script. I don't know, I don't really like this, and I'm gonna end up flipping over my test. I wanna, not that test. This test, and we're gonna bump to 3 NQ. This is day 2 on this. We're already at 55,000. Almost 55,000. Looks like we're getting a nice area of rejection there. Nice play. That's nice. That short would have been beautiful back there. I'm gonna hit myself over the head for that all day now. But the good thing is there's 1,000 other setups in the market. I just don't like this zone that it's in right now to trade my actual PA, except for that trade that I missed there. I mean, we could have jumped in and made a few bucks, but it would have took us out right here on this next candle. It's just not worth it. Let's see if we get any support in this area here and flip back north. That'd be pretty sweet. We'll wait for a trend line break, hop in, and hopefully we smash a full TP on this one. If not, I do have my auto trail on it. I'll probably trail us out. 236. See what this next candle brings out in 20 seconds. I might go long really quick here, because if we get a nice bounce off this area, it's gonna be a nice play. 13 seconds. 8 seconds. Let's see if this candle holds. We're gonna hold on the 200. Oh, nope. Blew right through it like it was nothing. Hit our 0 mark. Close out on that. You could take it off to 50, down to the 0, wrote it down. I'm trading the prop firm, so we've got that stupid drawdown. So I can't really hold it too long unless we're trading like micros. I'm gonna go ahead and flip the fib now that we zeroed out. I'll go ahead and say that main breakout happened. I'd say about there. Let's see what this does. Maybe we can get a long play here. Looks like it's going, sucking back up to retest on the Lisma. Still pushing. Pushing. 6 one ain't gonna hold. Bouncing pretty good, bouncing. I'm in long. Closing out there. Quick scalp. Did see $1,000. I gotta adjust that auto trail. It should have caught me on it. 632. Let's let it reject a little bit. Find support. And let's rip north. Let's go. Back in this trade. I didn't want to get wigged out there. I think we took only like 45 bucks on it. But we might get the trend line break here. And we can hop back in. 11 seconds, 10. Not here, 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're in long. Push, push, come on, push out of the zone. Come on, baby. Push. Push. We got wicked out. It's okay. We're gonna get it back. Plus some. Watch. How are we? 17 seconds. Let's go. Let's ride. Let's ride, baby. Come on. Big trade. Nice. ATM took us out. $1,400 trade. We're up 1207. Probably gonna call it a day on that account right there. Did get stopped out, got a little jumpy. It's all good. Still working on my patience. Still working on it. What do we need? This is day 2 on this, so I mean we've got plenty of time. I don't want to push our luck. It's Friday. We got 93 on that one. The only one we really got to work on is our main PA. And what I was watching there while I was scalping at north, I should have waited for that retest there and then the flat top, but I think we did get a flat bottom there. I'm sorry, flat bottom. And then we broke the trend line, but you saw how I was a little impatient on it. I gotta nail it down. Because I got in on this candle, and I should never have gotten in on this candle right here. Because it was still below our trend line. We didn't get it closed above the trend line. We should have waited 1 more minute. I know we missed this trade up here by waiting, but sometimes it'll keep you safe. And we wouldn't have got taken out. I mean, I keep my stop loss pretty tight, $600 on 3 NQ, which isn't bad. So it's a stop loss of 50 ticks. That should be more than enough room to snipe entries, guys. For me anyway, I used to have it set. I mean, I see a guy who trades 200, or what's it, 200? I think it is 200 and 200, somewhere around there, 100 and 100, and I was like, it's just not worth risking losing it. Like, anytime I've ever been in a trade on 1 NQ and I start seeing $200, it's usually gonna go against you. Like 9 times out of 10, it goes against you. And that's just my personal experience. I'm not gonna sit here and watch this. Like, say we went, it's kind of hard. Say we went long on this candle or something, and we went long up here. Start getting down 200 bucks. Where's 200 bucks off of that? Flat top, 181, 161. I mean, by the time you hit here, dude, and then you don't know if this is just gonna come falling down and crash. Same thing up here. All right, well, we were on the 618, we were on the 618. It's holding, it's holding. That candle came out super small, but it was super powerful. I call those the leaking dojis. I used to jump in them right away. Second I would see this right here, these 3 guys right here, and this have a wick at the bottom, this one came up and started wicking out the bottom, I used to go in it right away. But I have gotten wrecked doing that, and That's kind of why I was waiting for this candle. I was hoping it stayed little, somewhere around here, and we had a full run there. So let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. This is no longer valid, this line. I can take this. We don't have any major rejections, so that's the problem. Kind of taking it out to that candle. It's kind of like rounding. You see that? I don't really like that. And then you take that back off of there. I mean, you can trade the breakout, but it's not really that smooth because we had no. I'd like to see some kind of retracement back into here. Be able to adjust my line here, so we had a good solid point. Like, hey, yeah, we're getting some support there. And the thing to watch about continuing north here, I've wrecked myself a number of times. And I'm not here teaching anything. I'm just explaining what I've learned so far. Up, down. We gotta watch for this. If we don't break higher than this, we're turning around. We are going back down. Come back and to do something like that. It might not happen all the way up here. I mean, it could happen down here. So just gotta be super careful about it. What we also can watch is we create that M. M's turn into W's. We can watch a nice northern play set up here. Up. That's our rejection for our M. Find some support off that 200 or something in there. And continue on north. So there's a couple different theses. We just gotta kind of watch. And there was that rejection. It's a hell of SMT south, man. Not expected. Lisma crossed over at 200. It typically means she's gonna go up. Kind of curious to see what this happens. I'll switch over. So what do I need on that test while we're waiting for a setup? I've got 2 other 150s I passed. I just haven't paid for them yet. I'm trying to stack. I want to get 5 of them. I want my 225Ks to pay for everything. So that's why I'm keeping them so tight. So 159 minus 155, 75. 32.15 in 3 days. So about $1,000 a day. We'll have this one passed on Wednesday. I don't want to play in this zone. Honestly, guys, I don't want to take any trades. It's just wake up, wake down, wake up, wake down. I say that is stop loss heaven right there. So it's going to go up, crack your stop loss. I'm going to wait for it to smooth out. Still super disappointed that we missed that. But yeah, the reason I took this is a lot of times I'll watch it breach through the 200. When this secondary candle comes out, if it fails within a couple seconds to make a lower low and start sucking back up to the body of the other candle, that's usually when I'll get into it. Now don't get me wrong, I've seen them reverse. You just gotta be able to get out of it quick. So I did have some nice scalps in that zone. Switch over to 414. Again, there was our nice rejection that we wanted to see before. So we have that support line there. I'll go ahead and clean up the chart a little bit. It's getting a little sloppy. I don't really want to take a short right here because I've got a 200 VWAP and Lisma right below us. So that's like running into a brick wall with all 3 of them right there. One of them, not so bad. They usually do tend to respect them. And if you guys do need this Lisma or in the 200, I made an algo for it. Just so a lot of these algos that are out there, they have like 387 things going on them. So this is literally just those 2 lines. So if you like a nice naked chart but want 2 lines that are super crucial,
We've also got Ghost News. Let you know when news is coming out. We got news in a couple minutes here. Camp Trade, Take Profits, PA. So we're gonna be hanging out for a little bit, and I do have Ghost Blocks. So same area. It's kind of got this support, but it kind of crowds the chart. It is nice. Don't get me wrong, but I've got that same support and resistance marked out on my chart now. It is nice training wheels. Start, okay, yeah, go over to 15-minute, charted here, charted there, and you start drawing your trend lines. It's kind of like training wheels from when you can go ahead and make your own blocks. Okay, I don't want all this noise. I'm just going to take this lower bit here, this upper bit, and you can kind of take it off. Keep the chart nice and clean. Still tracking this. Got news here. But yeah, I could invite you guys to that script if you need anything. Just message me. I do have a couple other ones. I've got Ghost Fair Value Gap, which it'll give you white and purple fair value gaps. Like it'll print one here. We could have printed some on the way down if we didn't wick through them. It doesn't look like we really would have created any in here based on these wicks. Indicators. Value gap. So I'm gonna drag my other chart over here. Yeah, I mean it's not printing a whole lot of fair value gaps, but you can see what the FVG does. We got this print here, fair value gap back there, dip back in, equalized after news, and they'll just randomly pop up wherever one prints. So it's kind of nice when you spread your chart out like it should be. And you kind of see it. I have everything broken apart, so I've never liked crowd on a chart because I mean you start putting all this stuff, it's like what the hell is going on, man? So if you want to mute something, you can mute it. Okay, we have a gap there. Hey, trace it out because that's the only relevant one. Move that back over there. I think that was all the indicators I had. Oh, I do have, what do you call it? The DPC candle. So you can change this too, which is pretty cool. So it's the 4 hour, you can click on it. Where's the settings for it? Settings, inputs. You can change it to your time period. So if you want to do 60 minutes, did have a way to add other candles in here. I forget what I did though. Took it back. So then you've got your 1 hour candle. You kind of get a really good confluence of where the market's at right now as far as the last hour. I mean, I do trade with it every now and then. It's kind of nice. It doesn't take up too much, and you can separate it too. So if you need it to offset, you can do that, and it'll bring it over there away from your trading zone. I mean, you can put it all the way over there. So we are at the bottom here for 1 hour. Just had news, dumped us a little bit. I'm okay with that dump. I'm completely okay with it because all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait. I'll sit here all day if I have to. And wait for it to break this trend line and route it back north. And the DPC candle, so it also tracks that with a blue line here. You got the 1 hour high, you got the 1 hour low, which is kind of cool. Where we've been over the last hour. there's a way to add other candles to it. Like I used to have the 15 minute, the 1 hour, 4 hour, but the most relatable for me personally was the 4 hour and the 1 hour when I'm trading this. Especially in the 1 minute. I mean, you can kind of tell, hey, dude, in the last hour, we definitely just dumped. But it is nice to have up there. So if you guys need any of those indicators, let me know.
Dad,
What's up, buddy?
how you want to charge it?
Charge it? Hold on 1 second.
Sorry, guys. Kids needed help plugging in their camera. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and rock this. Did bounce right off that 100 mark there. But I'd like to see more retracement than that. Really like to see it here, and then continue south, and then break it. So I'm gonna keep adjusting with that candle. Again, this was up here, kind of curled. We didn't get a retest on the 200 when we broke through, so this could be that. I don't want to just jump into this trade. I don't like anything about it. Do not like anything about it. Not to go north anyway. Ginger ale, baby. Don't need no caffeine trading. One time I was like second week trading. I think I'm only like 7.5 months right now. But I drank a whole Monster. Dude, I thought I was gonna freaking die. I mean, I'll don't get me wrong, I'll still drink a Monster before I trade, but you wanna see me impatient? I see. Anytime we're dropping like this, I've noticed we will have a retracement. And I don't want to get into this trade because you're just going to get wicked out. Now, don't get me wrong. We have a huge, massive, massive, massive drop. Even kind of like this one. These candles are more IDM than these ones. These are definitely massive candles. It just reversed. And it's okay to be in that trade, but I mean, even if you're good enough, hey, I'm going to take it off my 100 and go long. Me personally, I'm not comfortable with that because I've had accounts where it's just completely annihilated it and blown through. And even here, we had a nice flat bottom candle. It was almost fully engulfing on that wick, but it just doesn't look like it has doesn't have that oomph to carry north. And this could be a simple retest onto this line here. We did make a higher low off of there, off of our 5-minute low. Beautiful M, played out nice. So I would be, it's not turning into a W, it's a failed W with SMT. If this keeps breaching down, we're gonna just keep adjusting this. So where is that rejection point and when are we gonna break it? Because we want a good solid trade. We might get it here in 3 seconds. Nope, it's just wick heaven, dude. It's just wick, stop loss heaven, whatever you want to call it. It's just, hey, we're here to take you out before we go back north. If that's in fact what the market makers plan to do here. We still need a retest. Personally, I think we need a retest back on the 200. I haven't got that once we breach through there. We are below the 618. We did tap off the 100 on our fib. And it looks like it's kind of holding in that area. So we might get that long play shortly. But patience will tell. Did wick over on that one. Guess I wanted to jump in on that one, but I'm gonna wait. Don't like it. I'm gonna wait 44 seconds here. See, it's just choppy right now. There is gonna be a good play coming out of this. We might, I don't know, are we squeezing anywhere? No, we are not a squeeze. So I do have that indicator as well. You have squeeze, you can kind of see the momentum down here when we enter squeezes, and then the breakout after. So the red dots are the squeeze on it. See, I'm sitting over here playing with this indicator, and I missed my trade. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's the second one we missed today on this account. Ugh. That pisses me off. But whatever, man. 997, 07, 17, 27. Yeah, $600 trade back to 200. That sucks. See all that patience, guys? We got a $1,000 trade here, $600 trade here. Man. It's okay. It is okay, though. I'm okay with it. I'm very accepting of it. I shouldn't have been playing with that. I like playing with the indicators, though. Heavy rejection, though. If you didn't have a quick trail on that, once that hesitated up there, you'd have got wrecked. Especially on a PA. Ken watches. Rejection. Are we gonna get some more support here? Boom. It's got a nice trend going though. Will we get the same play here though? Of a drop. Again, you could have took that rejection off the 200 and that trend line right there as well. Hey, we got a trend line, we got a 200. Go short right here. And usually, I mean, they're usually only good for a couple dollars here, like 10, 15 bucks at most. But this one looked like she ripped south pretty good after that. Really want to say we're gonna go north, but I don't want to get screwed. Ooh, excuse me. What the heck are we doing here, market? All higher lows. All higher lows. breaching north. Still don't like it though. It literally wicked up and then wicked right back down. What is the market gonna do? Let's do something cool. I ain't taking a trade right now anyway, but give me something to watch. Let's go. There we go. Go ahead and clean up my fib there. It is just ranging in this 15-minute high and low today. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a pretty big range. That is a big condor. Dude, I have a feeling when this thing breaks this, it's gonna rip north. I mean, you could even do micro trend line. I mean, that's kind of cool. I don't like too much. I would have liked to see a little bit more pullback here. Put us in this range. The same thing here. We could, I think we were tracking that. That's the one that I missed, right? Yeah. That's the one that I missed. She just wants to push south. Keep adjusting my lines. Two got Lisma curling into the channel here. So that's going to end up being our play. Should probably end up being around this zone when we flip and break back. Kind of keeping an eye on this 15-minute low though. I'm wondering if we're going to get a breach. It's kind of like yesterday, the market. And then we just dropped the rest of the day. Went up, went down. Kind of similar to yesterday. And there she goes. The market makers made up their mind today, guys. Just like yesterday. Pumped almost 200 points. And took it right away. Keep extending these lines. Use the bathroom real quick while we're dropping. I'll be right back. Well, I have not missed anything, baby. Oh, we didn't. Even that's kind of. I'm surprised it didn't hard stop at that. Dude, that'd be a wicked fallen wedge, though. If I were someone. Hell, we can adjust it if you want. Just need to. Still got 2 touches. Go there. Go there. Wicked, bro. Absolutely wicked. Don't like when it goes. It is just falling. We're gonna let it keep falling. We're just going to let it keep falling. We're not gonna jump into this trade at all. I don't want to be wrecked on Friday. I mean, that didn't even. We haven't even respected the 15-minute wedge, which was originally that. We're gonna get rid of it. We're gonna get rid of this line too. Great short plays, guys. Great short plays. Just not my play. 239. About $300 straight down. Oops. Why is that completely moved? And this is based off of a 15-minute falling wedge that I had. Trying to get the touches right. I did kind of break the load a little bit. Got the Lisma coming down through the channel nicely. I think this is going to be a really telltale sign of severe discipline in this play.
Has not broken any of our trend lines. Get into another trade. Really watching that trend line on Lisma over top of us right now. Kind of hoping it made itself a nice floor there, but based on yesterday, she just kept pushing. I mean, it's doing the same exact thing it did yesterday. I mean, it's going to have to walk itself over pretty slowly for us to get into this trade. It might come up, down, and then pop, but I don't know if she wants to push more or not. Just kind of hoping that was the floor. Wait for it to stop falling and get it. She still wants to eat. She still wants to eat, guys. Naz is hungry. She's hungry today. What do we got there? What do we got there? Nice white candle. Might be able to grab a quick scalp on it. And we're in, guys.
push. I want to take my $55 on that one. We did see 160 on it. It flickered. But I don't like testing Naz's patience. See how quick you gotta be on those scalps sometimes? I mean, we were definitely pushing our luck on it. But we did see, I did see 160 flicker up there. I was like, oh, all right, we're gonna rip. Not yet, she ain't done dumping, man. She's not done. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm wondering, the more we keep moving this, if she's trying to mimic what we had back here. And dude, this is gonna be a silver bullet trade. It is gonna be a phenomenal silver bullet trade back north. If this does in fact play out. I mean, it's gonna get reckless. It's gonna be absolutely reckless. Took that based off of 1, 2, we got 3 touches on that line there. Trying to figure out where she wanted to establish the floor. This 15-minute one I don't really like. It's kind of invalid. I go ahead and delete it so it's not on our charts. I'd like to see it articulate here, 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 and chop before we do any of that kind of noise right there. But we got stopped out. Fuck. Unreal, man. It's okay. We got this. We have got this, man. We're gonna flip this. We're gonna make it all back. We're gonna make it all back here. Seconds. 5, 4, 3. Guys, we're in. We're in this long play here. Push, push. Push. Come on. Push, push. 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 Push, push. Alright, we're gonna close out 425. We're up 200 bucks. Just didn't wait. Stupid patience got the best of me. It's okay. This is probably gonna be a retest back onto the line, and then we might continue north. Or we might just rip straight up. I'd like to see a nice W form before I get back in this. I'd like to see this right here. That would be the trade. Maybe a little tighter. Just gonna obscure. Or it can run right up to Lisma. Could have held that trade and made big bucks. I'm not chasing candles. I've done that where we've had like a doji and a couple. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it will be in your favor, and then other times it just absolutely flips around and wrecks you. So that would have been a solid trade. We held that. I did get out because this is a 25K. Trail down's not massive or anything, and I wanted to secure my profits to make up for what we did.
In fact, able to get off of it. Because look, we got in here 931, we closed out there. I mean, we could have been patient and rode that up. 76, 85. Where did we sell that? There's 600 bucks on it. Nice. I'd like to be able to get this to 27 today, so take 400 bucks out tonight for the weekend. I do have to go unlock the door here for a second.
Let somebody in the house. I'll be right back. Thought somebody was here. No one's here. How's that W looking, baby? Oh, what do we got? What the hell just happened there? We ain't got no news. I feel bad for people who were just shorting that. What the hell? There ain't no news out right now. What in the world? There's got to be some kind of news. Imagine we were in that long, man. That would have been beautiful. I think I'm gonna call it a day on that note, guys. I don't know if we're gonna get another nice play like that. Hell, 1950. That was a little over a $2,000 play on 1IQ if you were in that. All right, guys, you have an awesome weekend. I'll be back at it Monday. Hopefully we get some more followers and we can start going live and live trade these sessions together. Don't take any advice from me though. I don't want to see you guys get wrecked and get mad at me. I do get jumpy. So this is just, I do these videos for myself, my journey, walking myself through the trades, and just being completely transparent with anyone. We get stopped out, we win, we lose, we make it back, we blow up accounts, we get payouts. That's how it goes. So it's not just we're showing a $4,000 win, a $6,000 win, an $8,000 win. One day, hopefully whoever's following with me will get there together. Until then, we're all still learning. All right, guys, have an awesome weekend. Later.